Hey, what's up, movie weekers? I know it's been a while since I've done a movie review, but since the summer's coming up and it's about time for us to start getting started with some major Hollywood movies, I thought it'd be a good time to actually throw down a few of the movies that I've done recently. Last week I went and saw Wolverine. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna be really, really honest with you. I was expecting a lot more. The CGI was not that great. I mean, I actually heard about this whole Fox release saying that there was a copy downloaded online, and the hardcore fans, the hardcore nerd fans like me, were going to hold off and wait until the movie was released to see it. So I held off and I waited, and the CGI sucked balls. And I was like, "Come on, are you kidding me?" There's this one scene where Hugh Jackman is standing in front of a mirror and he's got his claws out, and he's kind of sharpening his claws in front of a mirror. I'm going, dude, this looks like animation from like a stop motion thing in the '70s. I mean, are you kidding me? Come on. The claws look more real in X-Men 1 and X-Men 2 than they did in this movie. And I'm like sitting there going, this is just really kind of embarrassing. The performances were good, though. Liev Schreiber is really good. Danny Huston is really good. And, of course, Hugh Jackman is wicked. That's all I got to say about Wolverine. It's a little bit overhyped. I mean, it's cool to see the whole creation of Wolverine thing, but come on, man. It's like you guys have a $100 million box office movie. You're gonna have to do a lot better. Sure, it made $87 million in its first weekend, great, but that drop, in its popularity is going to be really fast. So, sorry guys, kind of messed up on that one. Uber fans were like, "Yay, good story, boo, bad special effects." Come on, you can have the special effects movie, get the special effects in it. Jesus, we're gonna say. And what was up with Ryan Reynolds and the Deadpool Part 2 thing? I won't give away any more of the movie, but Ryan Reynolds is hilariously awesome when he opens his mouth. So why close it? That's all I gotta say. On to the movie I just saw right now, about 15 minutes ago. Star Trek. Wow. Star Trek was absolutely phenomenal. This movie, Chris Pine, you are the new Jim Kirk, man. I really hope that Bill Shatner has just given his hat off to you because you are so freaking good, Chris. Zachary Quinto is amazing as Spock. The entire film is really good. I mean, I've seen all the Star Trek movies. Uber nerd, that's me. I've seen all the Star Trek movies, and at the same time, I did not expect this movie to be as good as it was. I mean, a lot of the Star Trek movies have been very, very sci-fi based, and kind of nerdish because they all have this kind of they kind of feed off each other. This movie, if you've never even seen Star Trek before, you're going to get a kick out of it. If you're a big fan of Star Trek, you're still going to get a kick out of it. It's got a great cast, great storyline. You integrate this amazing idea of the future and changing the future and what have you. They make this interesting point about saying that the future is not written. So by doing this reinvention, they're changing everything about the past. And so you can kind of walk in here and you have your perceptions, of Leonard Nimoy as Spock, or your perceptions of Bill Shatner as Jim Kirk, Nichelle Nichols as Uhura, and everything like that. And it kind of turns everything and twists it because it basically makes everything from the beginning of the film a different storyline than the Star Trek but at the same time totally familiar because you know all the characters already. Is that interesting or what? And it almost makes you wonder. It's like, okay, Star Trek Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, will those ever happen now? Because this timeline is all totally different. I'm giving too much away with this. I'm going to shut up right now. If I give any more away, any cool news is going to say I'm spoiling them. So anyways, guys, the summer has started. The movies are officially in. Wolverine, great for the hype, not that great for the actual movie itself. The CGI was blah. Star Trek is worth it, guys. Trust me, go out and see the darn movie. It's going to be amazing. It is reinventing the sci-fi movie. It is, like I think they said in the LA Times, it is this year's Iron Man. It will be the movie that everyone is talking about this weekend. It's going to make $150 million at the box office this weekend. I know it, and it's worth it every second. I was in a theater with only 40 people in it because it was the first showing of the day, 11 a.m. on a Friday, and the audience was still applauding. It's awesome. So, yeah. Coming up soon, we got a bunch of other movies coming up soon as well. What's May 21st? Oh, Terminator Salvation is going to be in 2 weeks. And we also got a bunch of other movies coming up, including Harry Potter and all kinds of stuff like that. I will have a YouTube video up on Friday for every movie that I get to go see. I'm sorry, guys. Movie a week has been dead so far, but I will do my best to give you every single movie that I see in the theaters during the summer on this. So, yes. Go see Star Trek.